recently I go for a drive with my friends. They driving a new the Tangent of Civic, and the other guy drive a CRV, the 1.5 turbo CRV. So basically both of them are having a similar engine and they are running turbo. So we was talking about what is the best for the most common or simple mode. You can say maybe stage 1 or stage 2 modification, which you don't require a lot of modify to gain more power for the car. So today I'm at ST Wangan. I want to get some advice from the expert. Yep, he got something for us. For those who driving the Tangent Civic,
yeah,
and the 1.5 turbo CRV. The Tangent is
FC1.
The Tangent is FC1, yeah. So Kenneth from ST Wangan, they got a very good solution for us. So for those who don't want to have a big modification, you just want to some simple bolt on and plug and play turbo. Yeah, Kenneth have a solution for us. So Kenneth, can you explain to us what we have today?
Okay, so basically what you can see here is this is the stock turbo from Honda Civic FC1. Okay, so this is the one that we're going to introduce you. So this is known as TDO25, whereas this one is TDO3. Okay, both are actually from MHI, and they are all made in Japan. Okay, so basically this is actually an upgrade version of this turbo.
Okay, MHI. A lot of people don't understand what the hell is MHI. MHI is actually Mitsubishi Heavy Industry. So Mitsubishi basically they make a lot of turbine for most of the company. Maybe you're wondering why Mitsubishi make Honda? Because they are making turbo. They are one of the specialist turbo manufacturer. Besides they make car, they make ship, I think. They make a lot of heavy industry since before World War II, in fact. So this is one of the product they supply to OEM, to most of the turbocharged car for others manufacturer. So this is the OEM for Honda Civic, and this is the aftermarket, or shall we say aftermarket?
I wouldn't say aftermarket because this is still produced by Mitsubishi. So probably an upgrade version.
Yeah,
but this is not for. I mean, this is not to go along with production car, but yeah, basically it's an upgrade version of this turbo to enhance. You get a squeeze out some more horsepower from the Honda engine, 1.5 turbo engine.
So basically, this is just a bolt-on kit?
Okay, this is a direct bolt-on with no modification, no further modification, and it comes with this electric actuator as well.
Okay, this is the electric actuator, and this is the OEM one, yeah?
So I believe they are the same.
Right.
I think for actuator wise they are the same.
Okay.
But for the compressor and the turbine, they do some modification to it, which is better than the stock one for sure. Yeah.
For those who don't understand what is this, maybe some of them understand what is wastegate, right? This is something like the function of the wastegate. But of course, wastegate is for the big horsepower only you need it. For the OEM,
sometimes they still call it internal wastegate.
Yeah, internal wastegate. Yeah. So this is the internal wastegate, modern type, run electronic, controlled by the ECU. So basically, is this thing just bolt on everything, all the gasket and everything is direct fit, or you have to buy any other gasket?
You use back the exact same gasket. 基本上因为这两个都是从同一间厂出，
这样就很方便啊。We cut cost a lot 啊。
非常方便，又省时间，
省钱。
So I would say to bolt on this turbo, you probably need around half a day to do it, rather than you buy a big ass turbo, you need to add some piping or hoses, or
So basically this one we no need to modify any hoses or any piping, just 100% plug and play, just go on.
In fact, this modification has been done by a lot of Americans over the past 2 to 3 months. Actually, this turbo just came out not long. I think probably around 2 to 3 months. So I can see the potential of this turbo, so we bring it in. I'm not sure whether anyone in Malaysia already started selling, but well, I just bring in one to take a look.
As we know, I think nobody are supplying this yet at the moment. So yep, we don't know. But what is the output like for this turbine?
Well, the factory claims that this one can produce up to about 260 horsepower.
Wow, that's a lot.
But it also depends on the other accessory, like in the cooler or air intake. You know, everything plays a part. So but you definitely need some tuning with the ECU after this modification.
How about after we put on this turbine, as this is perform better, get a better flow, I believe they will suck more air to produce more pressure. Then since this turbine produce such a good pressure for the engine, how about the injector? Do we need to change the injector?
You don't need to, because this is GDI engine, so the injector is probably more than 1000 cc. It's definitely enough to supply fuel for this turbo. And the design for this turbo, okay, if you look at the wheel, the compressor wheel is a billet compressor wheel, billet aluminium. So it's lighter, and the design of the fin is has got a more aerodynamic than the stock one. So the factory claims that you definitely will have a better flow. And for the turbine side, okay, if you look at the wheel, the blade is actually 2 blade less compared to the stock one. Stock one has got 11 blades, whereas this one has got only 9.
Why?
But the diameter is 3 mm bigger, which means that the blade has got a bigger surface area. So I believe definitely you have produced a better flow.
Okay. You don't think 3 mm is little bit? Actually, 3 mm is already can produce like more than 20%.
I think it still depends on the overall modification to match with
all the setup and everything.
Tuning.
So
plays a big part.
Do we need to run a aftermarket? Since the injector we don't need to change, we can use the GDI injector. Do we need to run a aftermarket ECU or any piggyback or anything?
Definitely you need an aftermarket ECU, or you can do it with reflash as well. Yeah, piggyback also, but it has to be a GDI piggyback.
How about the Honda or Honda Civic or CRV? They allow to refresh the ECU, the stock ECU?
You can with some refresh software brand. They are all available in the market.
Can we do it everything here in ST1?
Yeah, of course we can do that. No problem.
Alright guys, so today this is a very cool product we like to introduce to you. For those who drive the 10th generation Civic, the 1.5 turbo or the CRV 1.5 turbo, if you're
also the FK7.
FK7 is an import model. Usually it's an American model, right?
American and Singapore, they do have it.
Singapore
and
also have.
Japan, they do have FK7.
Okay, so for those who are driving this car and you're looking for a simple upgrade, no major modification, we can say it's a plug and play or less than 1 day works, or maybe a half day works.
I would say half day.
Yeah, half day works.
So and also I believe this turbo is I think the reliability is very high because it's from Mitsubishi factory.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say it's as good, as reliable as the stock one. So I think you can drive it with peace of mind.
Yeah. So for those who are driving these few models, you are looking for upgrade, remember you can come to ST1. They can provide you this service. Get a turbo, just bolt on, refresh your ECU and do the upgrade. I think, what is the standard horsepower? Do you know about it?
Standard horsepower probably around, I think close to 200.
Yeah. So we are looking forward to maybe increase another 15 to 20. percent maybe?
Well, according to the factory, the figures can go up to about 260.
260.
Yeah. But I also heard something like the local turbo experts, they are also doing some modification to the stock turbo, and I think they can achieve quite high horsepower. But of course, well, we are not sure about the reliability. But I've got faith in the original Mitsubishi heavy industry product, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So for those who are worried about aftermarket, maybe not reliable, you get damaged soon after you mode, this is the one to go for it, because he still is an OEM. It's by Mitsubishi, still is an OEM product.
Even Spoon Sports from Japan, they are also using the MHI turbo.
Okay.
Yeah, the same turbo, but well, in details, we are not sure whether the compressor or the turbine wheel is the same or not. But for sure, they are also using the MHI.
Why? For my understanding, why Japanese or like Spoon, like can I say why Spoon are using this turbine? Because in Japan, to mold a car is very expensive. So they are basically in Japan they are more looking for plug and play product. Just buy, plug and play, a simple installation.
Yeah.
So this is one of the best.
So in short, worry free lah.
Yeah, worry free. Anyhow, is the gasket, the mounting, everything is direct fit. No need any modification. In fact, you can buy all the OEM gasket and just fit on. Very simple.
Probably you can use back those gaskets if they are still in good shape.
Yeah. So even save you more cost from that.
Yeah.
So alright, for those who are interested for stage 1 or stage 2 upgrade for your Civic, for your CRV 1.5 turbo, come to ST Wangan. They can give you a very good upgrade for this turbine. Alright.
For Malaysia side, you can look for us, ST Wangan, or if you are in Singapore, like the FC1 owner or the FK7 owners, you can look for ST Powered.
Okay.
In Singapore, they also have got this turbo in stock. Yeah.
So okay guys, you know where to look for this product. Until the next video,